In the morning, family. Well, if you didn't know what happened to Taj Mahal, or if you're an Embakasi resident, now you know what happened to Taj Mahal, and you know the future of Taj Mahal, courtesy of Kalami Val. Thank you very much for that amazing interview. But right about now, we're about to take it a notch higher with an entrepreneur, since this is Entrepreneurship Tuesday. This guy has found a passion in photography, and now is turning it into a living. We'll be talking to this guy in a few. 22162 is the SMS line. Start with YM254. Don't forget to leave your name and where you're watching us from. 22162 is the SMS line, the most preferred way to reach us. Y254 channel is our Twitter handle, and Y254 TV on Instagram, and Y254 on Facebook. So don't feel cornered to use any particular one. You can use whichever one you like. So on to my guest. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Yes. Karibu. Introduce yourself. Your camera is number 4. Before we can carry on with this.
Hey guys, my name is Joshua Wanjohi. Photographer, upcoming filmmaker. Yeah.
Photographer and upcoming filmmaker.
Yeah.
Amazing. So before we can carry on, Joshua, just give them your Instagram handle, because I know a new age photographer or a filmmaker has to pop on Instagram. Has to have something going on Instagram. So just give them your Instagram handle so they can stalk you while we have this conversation.
So guys, follow me at Joshua Wanjohi, at director_Josh, Joshua Wanjohi on Facebook, and YouTube as well. I use one name for all the social medias.
All right.
Yeah.
So Joshua, I'm interested in how this kicked off or started off. Did you always want to be a photographer, or be in the visual arts kind of industry?
Yeah. Coming from a young age where TV was KBC exclusive.
That's our mother channel. Shout out to KBC.
Yeah. So I used to like want to understand how all that works. How guys read news and all that. So after high school, I joined KMC, did film and video production.
In South B?
Yeah. So that's how I landed into the world of film and photography.
Film and photography.
Is inside there.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you say for a fact that whatever you learned in school is coming in handy for you right now?
I would say it's coming in handy.
Remember for a fact, the fact that...
Like, okay, school doesn't give you everything. School gives you a certain percentage. The rest you have to go out and get for yourself. What I do in photography, I only learned like 30% in school. The rest is doing practicals, YouTube, friends, mentors.
All right.
All that, yeah.
So you have to be hands-on as well.
You have to
just
be hands-on.
Opens your mind.
If you go to school to get 100%, you will be in for a rude shock. Yeah.
So you have to go to school with an open mind.
You have to go to school with an open mind. Go to school willing to put in work. That the teacher gives you something. I used to have a production crew while back in college. We used to do small productions. I get guys from editing, guys from camera production. So I started early.
You started early.
Yeah.
And this is a problem that so many Kenyans have. That I can't do this because I don't have this. I can't do this because I don't have this. A typical example. I can't. I love taking pictures. I can't start taking pictures, but I don't have a camera. Another example. I can't start recording music. I don't have I don't have money to pay for a studio, or I can't start doing this. What are people going to think?
Those are lame excuses, man. Because for example, you have an iPhone.
Yeah.
An iPhone has a pretty decent camera to start with. If you have the passion, you will always find a way to beat around challenges. I always have guys coming in my inbox saying, I love photography. I would like to do photography, but I don't have 1, 2, 3. When I started with the school's equipment. I didn't have equipment myself. Again, after school, I didn't own a camera right away. So it was through friends, through people who would see you trying, and then they give you cameras. You can even hire. You see.
All right. So what I'm getting from you is start with what you have, and create networks.
Yes.
Start
with passion.
With passion.
Then everything else falls in place.
All right.
But if you sit back and say, oh, I don't have a camera, I don't have this and that, so I'll just go sell tomatoes.
But from your story, you started with what you had.
Yes.
Your passion came first, obviously.
Yes.
You started with what you had,
yes.
which was the school equipment,
yes.
and then you created your own networks where friends could give you stuff to use from time to time.
Yeah.
Amazing. So you've grown your business till date, ever since then. And what are some of the things you've learned that are very key to growing a business?
Consistency, perfection, then honesty. In business, you have to be very honest.
All right. I noticed honesty was number 3 in the list. Why not number 1?
Because you have to build first, then honesty comes when you meet the client now. The first ones are what you build yourself. Then when now you meet the client, that's where honesty comes in.
All right, I like you. You know how to count these questions. Never seen somebody count questions like you. So you first need to build a business.
Yeah.
Where consistency comes in.
Yes.
And which one was the other one?
Perfection.
Perfection. Perfect your craft.
Yes.
Perfect your craft so people come all the way to look for it from you, because you're the only person who has it.
Yes.
So consistency and perfection, and then honesty.
Yes.
All right. So you practice these 3. All right. Do you feel like you've perfected your craft now, or there's still room for improvement?
Not really. I'm way below where I aim to be, because one, I don't have all the gear I need. Photography gear is quite expensive. And for example, abroad, you can invest in so much money, and then you guaranteed somehow to get your money back. But in Kenya, you can invest in a lot of equipment, gear and all that, but
you lack the business.
Somebody wants to pay you, for example, 1,000 bob, where you're using equipment worth 2 million,
which doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
How many thousands will you need to collect before
to get your money back? Yeah.
Right.
So that's a challenge.
That's the challenge. Okay. And when it comes to consistency, why do you think consistency is very important?
In every business, once you for example, in photography business, the pictures you see on my Instagram, you need, when you come to get services from me, you need that quality or better. There's no way I can show you my work that I've done and then deliver lower standards. You know. So that's
you
your
always
consistency.
Have to be at par with you, and be better than your last job.
Every shoot has to be better than the last one.
Somebody might assume consistency means posting every day on Instagram as a photographer.
Not really. Consistency is making sure that your quality remains the same or becomes better.
That is your definition of consistency. Not posting all the time and always having something for people.
I can post selfies all the time, but
so make sure your work is good and it's all up to standard, or growing. Amazing. Let's take a look at some of his work as we chat up. They'll project it on screen in a few. Yes, so this is in Nairobi City. It's a slideshow. We might miss some things. All right, but I'm taking notes. So this is part of your portfolio. This is something you send.
Some of the works I've done this year. And you notice I'm an outdoor person.
Yes, I can tell.
I love nature and.
How did you take this particular picture?
Which one?
I saw it. It intrigued me. Now you have to tell me. Did you have to climb a tree or drone shot?
Everybody thought that way, but I just had to be on a higher ground.
And just
and
what type of lens did you have to use for it to look like you were
I used
from
a wide lens. I used a wide lens for that one.
It makes it look like you took it from a distance. Everybody
thought I was up a tree or something.
Everybody
Where
has
was
been asking that.
Yeah.
I like the close-ups.
The close-ups are done with the 50 mm or 70-200.
So you have to know your stuff.
Yeah.
You have to know what to use and when to use it.
Yeah.
All right. This is very artistic.
Thank
I like
you.
it.
Thank you.
Did you have to make the set first?
That one is a drone.
Oh, that one is a drone now.
Yeah.
This one is very artistic as well. I love it. How did you do that? Photoshop.
Not really. I call them air selfies. You just throw the phone in the air and you're good to go.
How will you manage to?
Everybody said that one was Photoshop.
It's not.
It's not. Even that one, the snow is not Photoshop.
It's real snow.
Yeah, and that's real water, real lake, real people, everything.
Did they mess up their dresses like that after the wedding?
I wish they have the video, because after posting it on my social networks, everybody like commented, nice editing, good Photoshop skills. I was no man, I was in the water literally.
All right, I know artists don't like it when people claim to know what they did.
Because I put in a lot of work, and for somebody to dismiss it as Photoshop. Like I was sitting in a desk and doing stuff. That's really hurts me.
That's the pain of a photograph. Getting a very good shot and then people claiming it's Photoshop.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. So one thing I noticed is that your photos are mostly family themed. I could see couples. I could see father and son bonding. What is it about family that you love so much?
Family is a good thing. Getting to spend time with families as a photographer, I enjoy. 2, those are lasting memories. So the pictures are very important to the people you're taking the photos of, because the son will want to see himself 20 years from now, and he'll laugh that they did the bench thing with the dad. You know. So
it will be memories for the
memories
dad,
forever,
and it's going to create something special for this kid when the kid grows up.
I feel like I'm part of that family when I do family photo shoots. That's
powerful.
Number 2,
is this how you talk to your clients? Is this how you manage to get your clients? All right.
Number 2, my kind of clients, the kind of budget that I have is kind of
high.
I wouldn't say high, but ni kiasi. So I always get heartbroken when people who can't afford the package really want to get their pictures taken by me, but their budget can't reach where I want.
So sometimes do you like have to compromise or come to an understanding with people? Because I am really trying, because I try to meet somebody halfway. For example, people in college or who've just cleared university, you understand
they are really on a tight budget. So sometimes I try to tell them, like, join 2-3 guys, raise the money to meet my lowest budget, so that we can do something. All right. Yeah.
Amazing. And you have a good heart as well.
Thank you.
So the couples that you take pictures of, so sometimes you get invited to weddings.
Yeah, I shoot weddings.
You shoot weddings?
Yes.
All right. Sometimes people just come to you, this is my girlfriend, we'd like to take pictures of us together having a good time. This happens as well.
So what happens is, when you contact me for a shoot, I first share my packages, then get to understand what you and your girlfriend are into. If you're into art, I know places where there's good art, graffiti, street.
Mostly outdoor, not always, but mostly.
Mostly outdoors. I don't like studio, being that it's kind of one thing. But going outdoors, it's challenging, it's fun, and you get to experience something different every time.
Experiment as well.
So when I understand what you're into, if you like nature, wildlife, all that, we know where to go. Then now plan for the shoot. This will take, for example, 3 hours, getting there, setting up, taking the pictures, and we're out of there.
All right. I want to paint a certain picture for the viewer out there, so they can like have an imagination or a gist of how you charge and how you work maybe. So say Barry has a girlfriend, he wants to take 3 pictures. Barry loves nature. How much is it going to cost Barry to have like 3 pictures, good pictures?
So there's nothing like 3 pictures.
All right.
Even 100 pictures are never enough. They always ask, is there more? So it will take we will first know where we are going, because different venues charge different. For example, Arboretum charges 1,000, Karura charges 2,500. That's for having a camera only. Then now my charges will apply on top. So if you're going to Karura, Barry will have to have like 3,000 because of transport. Then my charges on top.
With your charges on top.
Yeah.
Your charges are negotiable if they reach out to you. Right.
I always understand the client and the needs. We can always understand each other.
All right, we are running out of time, so you can give us your social media handles. Your camera is number 4, your social media handles again, before I tell you the last thing you're going to do for me.
Okay. So my Instagram handle is @director_Josh. Or you can just search Joshua Wanjohi. It's pretty active, so it will be on top. Facebook as well is Joshua Wanjohi, and YouTube as well.
All right, thank you very much, Joshua Wanjohi. So
You're welcome.
People are watching us now, and they're probably wondering, Joshua is full of confidence, and Joshua is running his business. So maybe they'd like to know your secret. So just your last remarks. Word of encouragement to the people out there, to the youth who are probably looking for jobs, and they are sitting on talents maybe, and they can do DIY, do it yourself. The DIY generation.
So I am still learning myself, so I wouldn't
just look at them straight in the eye.
I am still learning myself, so I wouldn't pretty much say I'm in a position to give that much advice. But the little I've learned is that do what you love, and then the time to do it is now. You don't have to like wait for things to fall in line so that you can start. If you want to do photography, start with your phone. If you want to start any business, just get into the basics of that business. Even if it involves helping someone, even if it's internship, but you have to start now. This, I always get inboxes, I want to start, I don't have this, I don't have that. But nobody comes and says, I want to come and help you. You're just giving me your problems without asking for a solution.
It's very important.
So if you want to start something, start it now.
Start it now. Thank you very much, Mr. Wanjohi.
You're welcome.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep working.
Thank you.
All right,
and thank you for having me.
All right. This has been another segment of Entrepreneurship Tuesday, and we had Wanjohi, who is a photographer. He found a passion in photography, is turning it into a business, making money off it. You can do it as well. His secrets are 3 words. Consistency, which leads to perfection, and then honesty. Those are the secrets of running a good business. And yes, I go by the name of Barry Mosezo. It's Barry Mo on every social media platform. Tribe Valley is coming up next, and then right after we'll have Hello Day, so you don't want to touch that down.